Hi traders, and welcome to today's ACY Securities Forex Market Analysis. My name is Duncan Cooper and I will be your host. Today we'll be focused on the dollar index and the New Zealand dollar to the US dollar. So first we'll look at the news items coming out for the week, and then we'll have a look at the charts. Hi traders, just at the FinLogix economic calendar. Now today I'm going to be reviewing the New Zealand dollar to the US dollar. So I just want to go through the news items that may affect that particular pair through the course of the week. Now normally I come in and filter just to the high items, but for some reason the filter's not working today, so I'm just going to have to scroll through. Alright, so the time is shown at Queensland time, so I'm just going to scroll down to the red starred areas. So into Wednesday we have the US durable goods orders coming out. That will affect the New Zealand dollar to the US dollar. That's at 10:30 my time. Into Thursday we have nothing, and then into Friday we have, here we go, 10:30 again on the evening for me, Friday evening. We've got the US personal income and US personal spending news items coming out. So just be aware of those items. They could definitely affect the New Zealand dollar to the US dollar. Alright, with that being said, let's get into the charts. So just before we get to the New Zealand US dollar, I want to look at the dollar index. This is the weekly chart, and we've been testing these two resistance tops. Can we break out above this range? At the moment, no, but that doesn't mean to say that we can't long term. So trend, we've been moving up from this double bottom to a top, higher bottom to a higher top, but yes, faltering at resistance at the moment. MACD's just confirmed the uptrend. On the daily, MACD's trending up. We've had a minor double bottom here, moved up, held at resistance, higher bottom, moved up through resistance, and then we're just having a pullback. Now hopefully this is just a pullback. Draw a fib from low to high. We're just pulling back to the 62% at the moment. Could get a bit deeper, but we need to see this hold at the 62 or the 79% area for then a further push up and through. This has pulled back due to the S&P 500 moving up to a new high again over the last trading day. So time will tell as to whether the dollar index can continue up and through. Hopefully it will, because I'm expecting the New Zealand dollar will continue to move down. So watch the dollar index. If this is moving up, that means that pairs to the US dollar should be moving down. Okay, so with that in mind, let's get to the New Zealand US dollar. Now, I last reviewed this pair quite a while ago, 18th of May, and when I was doing that, it was in this area, and I was highlighting the fact that on the weekly chart maybe a head and shoulders pattern would form, and it did. And I actually was very lucky. I managed to sell up here just above the 73 level, 7300 level, and it's been working out very well. Now at the moment, the trend following that head and shoulders pattern is we've been moving down to a lower bottom, lower top, lower bottom, lower top, further lower bottom, just having a bounce on this old resistance area, now acting as support, and the MACD is just clearly trending down. So the question is this just a bounce here, and then it's going to move back up to these old lows? That acts as resistance for a further move down. So I'm hoping this is just a bounce back into now resistance for a further move down. It could come down and test weekly support down here at 65.12. Alright, so obviously we need to break through this level of weekly support at 67.98. So I might have just called that resistance. So this is support at 65.12. This is my long-term target for the move down if it continues down. Alright, so just to final review, weekly trend is down. We're bouncing on this level of support. Is this area of resistance going to hold for a further move down to the next level of support? Now on the daily, last week, this was Monday last week, we've had 5 negative days down. So it can't keep going down, so it's having a bounce on weekly support here. It's had 1 day up and it's into this area of resistance. So these two lines, this is, let's go back to the weekly one more time. We have some weekly lows here that we've broken through last week, so these should act as resistance. So weekly resistance here at 69.22 and 68.80. We've moved a little bit above that yesterday, so those two levels could act as resistance. So back to the daily, so those two levels could well be creating a resistance zone where the market might move into. That's this area here. Market may move into it, hold, and then move back down from it. That's what I'm potentially expecting. So just on the daily, day support is down here, last week's low at 68.04. And then moving up, this is resistance here. Now this low on the day chart, that's at 6,900. And if we get a deeper move up, there's more resistance up here at 69.68. Not expecting it to move up to there, but you never know. I always like to put the exact numbers in. I always like to be exact. Alright, so let's get in a few lines here. So this is weekly resistance, 68.80. Another level of weekly resistance here at 69.22. And I've highlighted that area. In between that area, we've got daily resistance at 6,900 and a further level up here. Now, I'm just expecting that price might just sit in this area for a while. Give you the opportunity to sell around about the 6,900 level for a reversal and a move down longer term. Okay, now moving it to the 4-hour chart, we can see that this is just in an uptrend at the moment. So I'm just going to draw a fib in. We'll just move back to the daily just so I can highlight the top. This top here, the last lower top. Just going to draw a fib in from that top to the bottom. Back to the 4 hours so we get a better look. Now I'm not expecting that price will move above this weekly level of resistance, but it could. If it does, what I have noticed is that the daily resistance level up here at 69.68 overlaps with the 62% retracement at 69.63. So if we do get a deeper retracement, then that's a very good level to watch for price to hit and fail, and you could be selling up there on a lower time frame for the next decline. That's if we get a deeper rally. At the moment though, I'm much more focused on this weekly area of resistance. So I'm just going to tidy this up, move back down to the daily. So I'm just watching to see if price can reject in this area. If it can once more hold at 6,900, I'm going to drop down to a lower time frame and look for an opportunity to sell. My long-term target from the area is a move down, hopefully to the 65.12 weekly support area. Okay, so if you could sell at 69, stop at 70, moving down to 65.12, that would give you approximate risk reward of 1 to 3.8, which would be great. Okay. So that's my analysis for today. Have a great trading week. Look forward to seeing you next time. Hi traders, join me tonight for a live market analysis webinar where I'll be reviewing 12 currency pairs, analysing high time frame trend, support and resistance, and determining high probability trading levels. I'll also be answering all your trading questions. You can register at the link below. I look forward to seeing you there.